Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Michael's medical journey. I'm glad that many of you have tuned back in to continue the journey. Um, Today's a really rough day for me, and this almost did not happen because I'm having a hard time. And I think when we first started this on the first video, I kind of said to everybody we would figure out what this journey is going to be about. And I think I was going to focus very heavily on back surgery when it comes to the journey. And I started to think, I suffer from multiple other inflictions that are life threatening. And I think it's important that we discuss all of those issues as we continue on this journey on trying to get healthy. So I'll really enlighten you guys a little bit more about me so you have more information. Um, as I told you guys, I suffered a horrible back injury and had neurological damage basically on my left side after a 5 disc fusion and having 3 cysts removed from my spine on my left leg. And then from there, as I told you, I had the blood clots. But I also suffer from what's called IgG, which is an immune deficiency that many of us are born with, that we don't realize we actually have. And it's a deficiency that sometimes lays dormant and you'll never know you have it. And there are times when it comes out and it becomes a really big problem because you are very easily susceptible to catching colds and diseases from other people. So you have to be very cautious on, shaking hands and cleanliness and so forth. So we're going to discuss IgG later on down the road, but I wanted to let you guys know about that. And finally, at this very moment, I am suffering from cancer. We're not 100% positive at this moment exactly what it is that I'm battling. Blood clots can be formed post-surgery, or they can be a form of cancer, and that continues to make blood clots. And at this current time, I am facing that particular issue, which is very, very, very complicated because I cannot get any clear answers on that particular issue until the blood clots have actually dissipated and have gone away, and I have been released off of the medicine that I'm taking, which is Xarelto. It is a medicine that affects the outcome of several of the tests that they take to find out about if you have the infliction of cancer that causes blood clots. So we're not going to discuss all of those issues, but I wanted to let you know that I'm somebody who definitely is facing an uphill battle and has been through a lot of different things. So as I have traveled each one of those different moments in my life, I've learned quite a bit about it. I want to make it really clear to everybody out there I do not hold a doctor's medical degree by any means. Um, I'm not a physician. I am a patient who is going through a lot and would really like to share as much as possible with other patients and with other people that are going to become patients through some of these inflictions that I have that I can help you with about what I know. So, what I want to discuss today and stay focused more on is definitely the back. Myself today, I'm having extremely horrible back issues, which are causing me to have immense swelling of the feet. And right now, we're in a situation where I don't know if the blood clots have caused some of the problems with the swelling, or if it is the neurological damage that I've suffered from the surgery. And it's become a little bit scary because when you look down, you know, I have no problem showing you guys my feet. I'm not embarrassed. They're very clean. But as you can see, you know, my feet are exceptionally swollen, and they're not in immense pain, but they're in a lot of discomfort because of the swelling. And right now, I don't have an answer of why they're swelling up. So I'll be seeing my physician in a couple of days, and hopefully I will get some form of an answer of what's going on with the swelling. That being said, you know, I definitely, like I said, I have had a horrible issue with my back for quite a long time. And as I said, I elected to have the surgery and have the fusion done. During that time period, the recovery has been really horrible. I was not done laparoscopically, but I was done through regular surgery where they cut you open. My incision is probably from the middle of the back all the way down to the buttocks, and I was sewed up on the outside, and then they sew you from the inside with incisions that eventually dissipate and dissolve during that process. We have a special guest trying to sneak in, which is one of my puppies, Kaya, and she has now elected not to be part of the video this evening, but maybe she'll make an appearance later on. That being said, to get back on point with you guys, you know, straight out, I would not have back surgery if somebody came up to me and said, you know, I have this pain, this is hurting me. I would be very frank with you and say I would try every alternative that there is out there before I would let them do back surgery. Once you have back surgery and metal is put into you, screws, you know, all of the hardware that goes into you, it doesn't come back out, and there's a chance of all kinds of infections. The healing process is up to 1 year for back surgery. I wasn't aware of that, and it's a long process that really will will take you on a journey that you really would not be prepared for. A lot of people will be like, "Oh, you're going to be down for a couple of weeks." If you have major back surgery, expect to be down 6 months to a year. And you could ask anybody that has had back surgery, major back surgery. I'm talking fusions, not a cleaning when they open you up and they clean out some of your disc. That's a different procedure, and that's a much shorter recovery. After surgery, what's going to happen, and I wanted to really emphasize this today, is you have to get up and you have to move around, and it's very difficult. If you have 130, 160 to 180 stitches in your back, it's hard to get up and move around. The pain is absolutely incredible, and that's simply pain from the surgery. Take in consideration if you have any kind of neurological damage that occurs. So at that point, I would really like to tell you guys, think of alternatives, think of acupuncture, any kind of physical therapy that possibly could help you on your issues with your backs. I would always get multiple opinions, never accept the first one. Always talk to at least 2 to 3 physicians, surgeons, before you do make a decision to go forward with it. And I wanted to really quick introduce you guys to some of the equipment that you're gonna be dealing with when you do have back surgery. Just so you know, this is a back brace that you're required to wear when you go out. Hopefully insurance will cover it, but if they don't, this particular back brace right here costs $1,000. It's ridiculously priced, but that's what it costs. As you can see a little bit to my left, there's a walker. I have several of them in my house for the simple fact that I have stairs, so I have them on multiple levels. There's a cane. There's a lot to back surgery that I want you guys to consider before having it. And that's why I really would love it if somebody would be more than glad to contact me, ask me questions, and let's discuss it. What I want to discuss next time when tomorrow, hopefully, when we have this video, as I said, I'm in a lot of pain today. I'm in a situation, a lot of you are probably business people as well. I can't travel. I probably won't be able to travel for almost a year just because of all of the medical issues that have occurred, and that's affected my business. So there's a lot of things for you to think about before you enter the back surgery, and we'll go over some other alternatives down the road when I return tomorrow. We'll try to discuss that. We'll go over some of the medications and some of the effects that you have with it. They're absolutely horrible. I want to unofficially thank Dunkin' Donuts for not sponsoring us, but we love you because we run on Dunkin'. And my next door neighbor, God bless him, he owns 30 Dunkin' Donuts, so I am pretty happy to have a connection to Dunkin' Donuts, and I love coffee, so it is one of my drugs that keep me going during this process. I need to take a sip. So I hope that some of the stuff that I discussed today was informative. I hope I shared what I'm going through, and if you guys are trying to figure out, well, what's the end game? The end game of this is to get healthy. It's to get off the medicine. It's to lose weight. It's to basically find ourselves in a position where we no longer are in pain and need all of this crap in our life. And together, I really feel that we'll be able to do that. I'm a pretty strong-willed guy, and I'm not going to let anything beat me, and I don't think you should let anything beat you. And if you need help just discussing anything, I'll be here for you. Like I said, I wasn't going to do today's video because I'm in an enormous amount of pain, but I don't want to let you guys down. I started this journey and I'm going to finish it, and I really look forward to our next talk. So at that point, I like to wrap it up, and I know I've been really long-winded today, but I have a lot to say. I have no shortage of words. So once again, I want to say good evening to you guys. I hope you guys appreciate the Christmas tree. Some of you may be Jewish, so happy Hanukkah. For those that are Jewish, and for the rest of you, Merry Christmas. I hope that this brings a little bit of sunshine to your life. It makes me happy. So I want to say good night to everybody. God bless, and I will see everybody tomorrow. Bye-bye. Have a great evening.